So many people don't know what to buy or what to eat when they're trying to get shredded. Now, in today's video, I'm in Tesco's and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm buying to get lean for the summer. So let's get cracking with this video. So Tesco's not a shop I usually shop at. I usually shop at Lidl, but because a lot of you watching might shop at Tesco, I thought I'd do a video on what to buy from here. And it's a great supermarket. There's so much more variety, so many more brands and stuff like that. But I think Lidl's better value for money. That's why I shop there regularly. Tesco do have club card option to make prices a little bit cheaper on certain things. But in all honesty, I think it just knocks it down to around Lidl's pricing anyway on them items that are on club card. They think we're fucking stupid, don't they? So the way we're going to do this is we're going to get the protein sources first and talk about them, then the carbohydrates, then the vegetables and any fats, okay? This is what's going to make up our diet. So I'm definitely grabbing these Heck Chicken Italia sausages, which you can't get in Lidl, but you can get here, so that's a good shout. And they're on club card, £2.50 for 10 sausages. 2 sausages is 70 calories, so that's very good, all right, because it means I could have 10 sausages for 340 calories, 55 grams of protein, 8 fat, and 10 grams of carbs. So when we talk about volume and staying full on a diet, I think that's a good shout, so that's why I get them. So just picked up the chicken breast, 1.6 kg of chicken breast for £9.80 on club card. So the reason why I've got that is because it's a lean protein source, okay? Meaning it's high in protein, low in calories, which is perfect when you're in a fat loss phase, along with things like prawns and stuff like that, which we'll get onto. But what I tend to do is save things that are carrying quite a bit of fat content, like salmon, beef, for when I'm gaining, because it's got extra additional calories in that I could do without whilst I'm getting shredded. So we've got eggs in the mix because I eat eggs twice a week on rest days. I'll have 5 eggs, just whole eggs. And yes, they do have fats in, but my fats are slightly higher on rest days and my carbs are a little bit lower. So it's usually oats for breakfast on a morning when I'm training, and eggs on rest days, which is twice a week. I was actually meant to do me shopping in a trolley, but I didn't have a pound coin to get a trolley, which is so annoying. I was looking under the car seats and everything for a pound coin, so I've had to just get a basket instead, which is not ideal because I really wanted to get a bigger food shop and show you like what I had in the trolley. But it's okay, we're just gonna crack on with this bloody basket. Now I'm heading over towards the frozen side of things, and I'm gonna look for some king prawns, but to be honest, I usually get them from farm foods because they're better value for money. Yeah, there's no way I'm buying them for £5.30. I'm just gonna stick to farm foods for king prawns because you can get like a huge bag for like 15 quid. So we're gonna get them from farm foods because it's better value for money. If you are shopping on a budget, you can buy like plenty of white fish for pretty cheap. Bassa fillets, hake fillets, smoked haddock. White fish is a great protein source when you are on a cut because again, it's a lean protein source. It's not carrying much fat content like salmon and beef and stuff like that. If you are gonna eat beef, if you are gonna eat beef in a cut, I would always just opt for 5% lean beef mince because it's gonna be the leanest kind of beef that you can get. And yeah, like I'm not even eating that at the minute because I'm prepping for a photo shoot in Marbella and I'm 8 weeks out, so I'm keeping things extra dialed in, extra low calorie and just going for the leaner cuts of protein at the minute. Tuna. Tuna is a great protein source, and especially if you're on a budget, okay? make sure that you get it in water so that it's not like in sunflower oil and you're adding just hundreds of calories to your meals. So tuna definitely goes in the basket. I don't eat it a lot, but it's great value for money. Also, for a full tin of tuna, it's 110 calories and 24 grams of protein. Lean as they come. Guys, so that's it for my protein sources. I've also got some protein in the house, so I'm not going to overspend right now. But here's what we've got so far for protein sources. We've got 2 packets of Heck chicken sausages, chicken breast, organic eggs. I do always buy organic because I like a better quality egg, and 4 tins of tuna. Now I'm going to talk you through the typical carbohydrates that I like to eat, starting with rice. Okay, so the rice that I like to eat is jasmine rice. I think it's got like a nice fragrant taste to it, or more of a floral taste to it. And I oftentimes will buy the cheap packets of rice like this over here. If you look at these packets of rice, it's like 65 pence a packet. These ones down here, 49 pence. And so much easier to prepare as you can just bang them in the microwave or fry them up in the pan to cook them, which is dead time efficient, especially if you're traveling and stuff like that, or you're really short on time. Microwave rice packets are the one. If you want to get more value for your money, then always opt for buying in bulk in bigger packets like this that you can just cook up yourself. You're going to get more out of them than the microwave packets, but they are going to take time to cook. Right now I'm not eating a lot of rice, I'm eating more so potatoes. I just find them more filling. So I'm going to show you what potatoes I eat. Tin potatoes are slept on. The reason why is because they are lower in calories, I've realised, and they're already prepped, they're already peeled. I just season them up, put them in an air fryer, and they come out dead crispy and tasty. Love them. So cheap as well, 39 pence per tin. If I had a trolley, I would be buying more, but I'm just carrying this basket around and I don't want it to get overly heavy to the point my arm's gonna come out its fucking socket. So I usually buy honey to put on my Greek yogurt, and I massively recommend that combination. But I'm at the point right now where I'd rather just mix in protein powder into the Greek yogurt and just add more protein and go lesser on the carbs, because it's going to be more filling in a dieting phase. Honey, 20 grams is around about 60 odd calories, and I'd rather that just come from a more filling food source than just a, you know, a sugary carbohydrate. But it will definitely be going back in once this cut is over. So another carb slash fat that I'm eating is dark chocolate. I have this every single day, whether it's on my oats or Greek yogurt bowl. Okay, now I go for the 85% dark chocolate, and the reason why is because it has got health benefits, but the fact that it's bitter, it's not Moorish. You don't want to be eating things that make you feel like you want to absolutely overindulge. So if you bought like a regular chocolate, it's dead Moorish, okay? It's going to make you want more of it. With dark chocolate, it kind of like keeps you satiated, hits a sweet tooth, and it's enough, okay? So that's the mindset behind dark chocolate. And yeah, like I eat that every single day, so that's in the mix. You can also get cheaper versions of dark chocolate over here and on Club Card, but I do like a Lindt dark chocolate, so I don't mind spending a little bit extra on that. So sometimes what you'll find is people have got cereal in the diet, like pre and post workout, but for me, it's a trigger food. If cereal's in the house, I'm gonna smash it, all right? I can eat tons of cereal. I could eat a full box of cereal, especially when my appetite's through the roof. 8 weeks out from a photo shoot, I do not want cereal in the house. And this is where people go wrong. They bring things in their homes that are triggering, okay? If you're bringing in biscuits into your house when you're trying to cut, they're gonna get ate because they're super easy to eat, high in calories, and it's a bit of a shit show. I'm triggered even just walking through this aisle. So guys, when you are dieting, And if you often go off plan and mess up your diet and slip up and don't feel like you're moving forward, then have a think, at which point of the day do you go wrong? Where do you go wrong? Are you bringing foods into your environment that are causing you to slip up? Because what I've learned is out of sight, out of mind. And if it's out of sight, the chances of you jumping in your car or traveling all the way to the shop just to pick up some junk food are slim. So give yourself a fighting chance and don't bring crap into the house when you're on a cut and when you're serious about fat loss. You know, it's okay to have a treat. It's okay to have an off-plan meal here and there, but make it strategic. Go out for it. Think about what you want. Go to the shop, buy it, bring it in, make it fit your macros, make it align with your goals, and you'll be absolutely spot on. I would so love to be smashing these bagels right now, but I'm not. What I am going to get is this sourdough here. The sourdough, that gets ate twice a week with the eggs, okay? So like I said, oats for breakfast on training days, eggs for breakfast on rest days with sourdough. So I've got potatoes and I've got bread, and that's pretty much what I'm eating in terms of carbohydrates. Obviously I'm eating oats. I'm not going to buy oats because I've got a full pack of oats in the house. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some frozen vegetables, because I do think this is good value for money and it keeps, meaning you can keep it in the freezer and it'll not go off. How many times have you bought vegetables and then just not ended up eating it and it just goes off? Frozen is a really good option. You can get like these mixed vegetables for like 99 pence for a full bag. And as you can see, it's got matched Aldi, so it's actually matching Aldi's price, which is pretty decent. So you can get some cheap things here in Tesco's. It's just figuring out what and what's going to be in alignment with your goals. Blueberries, £3.10. You're getting them for like £2 a pack from Lidl, and I'm pretty sure they taste better as well. So it's little things like that that just like make you just want to shop at Lidl, because all these little things do add up. And if you are shopping on a budget, go to a supermarket that's just better value for money. End of. 5 calories per jelly pot. When you're dieting and you just want to snack on something and you don't give a shit what it is, you just want to snack, then that's a pretty safe option, being 5 calorie per jelly pot. Rice cakes could be a good snack option, but it's 27 calorie per rice cake, and honestly I don't find them to be filling. You can chop up banana on them, put a little bit of honey on, and it makes for a pretty decent pre-workout meal. I'm not eating these at the minute. I feel like it's just chewing on fresh air. When it comes to cooking your foods, like in frying pans and stuff like that, try and utilize things like Fry Light Spray when you are in a fat loss phase, because you don't want to be just throwing on hundreds of calories cooking in oils and stuff like that. These are the sort of things that trip people up when they're dieting, and then they're thinking, you know what, how come I'm putting so much effort into trying to lose body fat and I'm eating healthy, but I'm still not losing weight or body fat? It's them hidden calories that you're not accounting for oftentimes that can be holding you back. So make sure that you're accounting for the oils and stuff that you're utilizing. What sauces should you use? Okay, everyone loves a sauce, but here's another thing that you need to be mindful of. Not just slapping hundreds of calories on your meals each and every day through sauces. So I would definitely stay away from your full fat mayonnaises. Even light mayonnaise is pretty calorie dense, and if you're going to go for one, you can get like lighter than light, but I just don't bother with them. I don't bother with sauces that are going to have all this mayonnaise in, burger sauce, ranch. Don't get us wrong, they're tasty as hell, Nando's, but them are not in the mix, not when I'm trying to get shredded. Nando's is pretty good, 9 calories per serving, but this is the one that I use. Thai Dragon Sriracha Hot Chili Sauce. And if you look at the nozzle, it's dead thin as well, so it's not going to just explode out of the top. You can have controlled servings and it's pretty low calories. And guys, I'm being pretty rigid with my diet right now because, like I say again, I'm doing a photo shoot and I need to be extra on point. You can get in shape with way more flexibility than this. You don't have to just eat like this all the time, but I'm just trying to get you clued up on nutrition. And you can eat sweet potatoes, you can eat couscous, you can eat so many things that are going to bring you good nutrition, and you know I can't go without this. Here's a fat that's insanely good for you. Okay, so this is what we've got here. We've got the sausages, the chicken, eggs, you know, the fruits, the carbs, not too many carbs. Remember, I only had a basket. Next time, bring a pound for the trolley. And we're going to use Tesco's club card. So the current price is £53.79 just for this. We'll see what the club card, it just knocks off £2.97. So that's the shopping done. We're going to head home now. We're going to have breakfast, which is going to be my oat bowl. So stick around and I'll show you exactly how I make that. This meal is absolutely banging and I get excited for it as well because it's super tasty. So watch what I do with it. And also we're going to head off to the gym after that and hit delts and arms. So if you want to stick around to see your boy with an insane pump, you're welcome to do that as well. Let's go. Back home, time to put the shopping away. Time to make breakfast. So how I make my oats is dead simple. Scale to make sure that my macros and calories are on point. I cook them in a pan on the scales, and then I get my oats and I'm going for 80 grams of oats. I cook these in water. So I fill the pan with water until it's directly over the oats. By the way, I'm using a water filter because tap water sucks. So while the oats are cooking, I'll take a glass. I'll stick the glass on the scales and then I'm going to add 80 ml of water, the same as 80 grams. And then a scoop, actually not a scoop, a scoop and a half, 50 grams of whey protein, okay? Remember, this is in alignment with my macros and calories. 50 grams of whey in 80 ml of water. And then we're going to take a fork and whisk this up because we're going to create a paste to pour over the oats. Just as a lot of people like to mix the protein powder in with the oats, I feel like it gives it more of a powdery taste. This is way better making a paste, but you have to make sure that the protein powder that you're using is tasty in a paste. That's why Perform is the best one in my opinion, because it tastes super nice, and I'm using carrot cake flavour. Honestly, I haven't had a better one yet. So what we're doing here is we're just making a paste, not too thick, not too runny. God, I get so excited for this meal. Honestly, it's so good. Dream of even leaving a tiniest little bit. Dark chocolate. We're just doing 10 grams. So I put the dark chocolate on first so that it actually melts, because the frozen blueberries, make sure that they are frozen. So much better than fresh. And they store in the freezer for as long as you need. I'm going for 200 grams. And then the whey drip goes on top like this. If that's not the most sexual thing that you've ever seen in your life, I don't know what is. Right, so meal one, about to go down the old hatchet. This meal is just banging. just banging. It's got everything you need. It's got the carbohydrates that's going to fuel the strong session in the gym. We've got berries, antioxidants. We've got dark chocolate, again, antioxidants. It's going to really look after that sweet tooth craving the first thing on the morning. Perfect. And then the whey drip as well. That's just going to give you that protein, but also make the whole meal just taste absolutely banging. So buzzing with this meal. Get this down, hit the gym. Get this down, coffee, then hit the gym. Coffee of choice, black Americano. 0 to 5 calories, no sugar, no fats, no carbs. So straight away, it's a diet friendly by default. All right. It's going to also control appetite because caffeine can blunt hunger temporarily, helping you push your meals back, make sticking to calories easier. So many people fuck up their diets by drinking their calories, coming into Starbucks and drinking caramel frappuccinos and stuff like that. 600 calorie drinks and wondering why they're not losing fat. Make sure that you're not drinking your calories. So I like Americanos and I like flat whites. Even flat whites are like 75 calories. So I've knocked them on the head for a while, just until this photo shoot's done. And I'll probably go back to drinking them in the summer.
¡Vaya, pelete! ¡Aulla! ¡Ay!
Well, that's training done. You've seen me shopping at Tesco's for supplies. You've seen the breakfast oats, and you've seen a few training clips in the current physique. So time to go home now, do a little bit of work, probably edit this video that you're watching, put it out. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. See you in the next one. If you want to see anything else from me in particular, you know what to do. Drop a comment. I'm always picking up on ideas from you guys. And this morning I woke up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is mental, because I set a goal to do that in the second quarter of the year, and that's happened. So honestly, the buzz I got from that was incredible. Like, I'm a YouTube head at heart. Always have been, always watch YouTube, absolutely love the platform. And just to see like people enjoying the videos that I'm putting out means the absolute world. So I just want to say thank you to you guys who comment and engage. I'm always going to engage back. And yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you very much.